Welcome to my kitchen. This is my kitchen. Yeah, I'm just lighting up. Oh my god, I'm lighting up my matchbox and just ensuring that I tried like 1,050 times. This is not good at all. Oh my god, finally it did lit. Ensure that before you do anything, ensure that the matchbox that you used to lit your match is completely off, so that it does not just rekindle itself and then burn the house. We don't want struggles and accidents. Yeah, so my sufuria is currently just being warm, and I ensure that all the water in it was dry. And then I took my omena from my basin. I had already washed it, you can imagine. Yeah, so I'm just placing my omena in my sufuria and ensuring that things look a bit good and kept, Yeah, so with that, oh my god, I just said to reduce. Did I reduce or add? My goodness. Yeah, I added. God, I don't know. I'm not even able to remember. But now I am able to remember, yes. I had to add the flames so that the water may be able to just dry away immediately. Yeah. And then with that, I was looking for my spoons. My spoon or yes, my spoon. Totally. Yeah. I usually have 2 spoons. This other one, that is what I'm going to use now, because the other one, it is a bit bigger and I just want something that is a bit flexible and small, and that it is much easier to use. I'm just turning my omena and just ensuring that things look good. Oh my god, I had forgotten my kamata. This kamata helps me to just be able to handle my sufuria without having the worry that my food is going to pour itself down, and that my sufuria is going to stay in place, baby girl. And I'm trying, and outside you can imagine my neighbor was like, someone is cooking omena inside here, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about who is cooking. So this is my oil. when the moisture in omena is out, take your oil and add it in your sufuria with omena all together with it, as I'm just doing. Take your spoon and just turn it around to ensure that things look amazing and things look good. Yeah, and here your aim should be majorly on the heat. If the heat is a lot, they will burn before their time. If the heat is little, things will backfire you. You can imagine. You don't want things to backfire. You want your omena to look good, to smell good, and also to taste good, So this is okay. Here I have my garlic. I'm just going to cut my garlic inside my omena. I'm cutting it in larger pieces because it is going to have to endure a lot of heating here and there. So I'm just, yeah, that is the size that I'm cutting. And usually when you eat it after it is well cooked, it is usually so good. Oh my god, very delicious and very good. And baby girl, here I am. I'm continuing just to cut. The garlic brings a new taste in your omena. It brings a unique taste altogether. And if it is smelly, it takes away the smell and it makes everything to smell good. Yeah, so I can say I'm finished there, but no, I'm still doing what I'm doing. Yeah, and that will just ensure that everything is well. I'm just, oh my god, I can't. Oh, that fell or fall, that fell. Yeah, that fell. And then I'm just turning my omena with my garlic together so that they all can be able to smell amazing. Now there is a change in the atmosphere when it comes to the aroma that comes from my kitchen. My goodness, sometimes when I'm cooking, I'm like, I know this is going to smell and taste well. But sometimes I just find myself, I'm like, today everything backfired. Oh God, but this one is not going to backfire. I promise you that this is going to be like a blossom of very beautiful roses around you, you know. Oh yeah, I just had to leave it so that it can be able to just wow, I had to reduce the heat totally because it was a bit faster than what I thought. So I just had to reduce it, you know, so that it looks good and a bit kept all together. And totally I reduced it until it was like I'm baking this omena all together, because when the heat is high, it tends to burn out all your oils and all the fat, the cooking vegetable that you're using. But when you put the oil or the heat to be low, it helps the omena to be able to just dry and just take its time to be fried, you know. Oh Jesus, as I'm talking right now, it is a bit very early in the morning, and then I'm like, I don't want to wake my neighbors up. My goodness. But anyway, for the sake of my well distinct and valuable viewer on the other side, I am here to just ensure that this video is up and running. So as you can see, my omena is a bit, it has turned very well. So I usually prefer to add Royco cube. I will be using 2 Royco cubes, so I'm just taking one and then just putting it there, just turning so that it also the omena absorbs my cube. My goodness, English for real came with hey Jesus. English came with aeroplane. Jesus Christ, not today. I think this morning I'm having I have a thicker tongue. My God. So yeah, I'm adding a half of my onions, and that I'm leaving it so that I'll be using it later with my tomato. Just be patient with all this. Be patient. You see, it is starting to change and to turn a bit golden. I mean, this is very amazing and very good. By the way, if you have lesser vegetable cooking oil with you, or rather, yeah, cooking fat with you, this is the best method. I've seen a lot of people deep frying and all that, but this is the method that I choose. And in my kitchen, we only choose the best, and the best comes of it. Yeah. And by the way, oh my God, the rodents decided to attack me tonight. I mean the rats. They were running up and down. I'm like, what am I going to do? I had to take everything away from my troll. I'm like, my tomatoes are, oh my goodness, it was so frustrating. Oh, Jesus. And then I went to buy rat and rat. And then I was told, how old are you? I'm like, this is my age. Like, okay, where are you going to do it? I'm like, I'm just going to kill rats in my house. And then the pharmacist said that, you know, many people right now are depressed, so I'm not going to sell you this rat and rat. I was like, okay. I came back home, and mind you me not, I found some vegetable being sold around there. So I had to buy the vegetable using the money that was to buy just poison to kill the rats. So on me reaching home, I'm like, I'm putting there my vegetable. I'm like, blah blah blah. Hey, and then guess what? It backfired on me. Anyway, let me add chilies. These chilies are the best. They are red chilies. I bought it from a young guy when I was just walking past the market, and he was selling there, and it was going at a price of 65 bob. Yeah, where yeah, my omena is turning very well. You can see, my goodness, it is just delicious. And I was talking about the rats, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I bought my milk. I thought I had hidden it in a place that the rat won't be able to reach. Only to my surprise, hey goodness, it bite. Oh my god, it bited. Jesus, it chew a piece of the packet and then all the milk. So this is the after that add some salt. And this salt, its significance is so that the omena may be able to just take a taste of everything. Yeah, you see my onions, they are turning brown now. They're just amazing. Whoop, so nice. I'm like, whoop, this is good. And you just continue turning it around so that everything looks amazing and good, you know. Yeah, that is what we are here to do. And I just said to show you, I was like, one simple mistake of that knife sliding, goodness, all my labor could have turned to be in vain. But I just had to give my heart another chance to be able to just express itself by not being tense when things start moving haywire, you know. And then, by the way, I'm still recovering from all the losses that these rats have been doing to me. And then I discovered somewhere in the this plate, I'm going to just transfer my omena to that plate. Yeah, so that we start a new routine altogether. I'm just turning it so that we may be able to see. My omena is currently very brown. It is very nice and it looks amazing. So I'm just turning it for the last time. Yeah, as you can see. Yeah, and then I'll be taking my plate and then just transferring it. You can choose to leave it in that sufuria and then take another sufuria altogether to cook your tomatoes and onions. But for me, since I'm here and I only have 2 sufurias with me, oh Jesus, this life. So I'm just changing it. By the way, I'm learning a lot. I'm really learning a lot. I'm just changing everything there to ensure that things look good and amazing on my side. I just said to ensure that all the omena was out of my sufuria, you know. Yeah, like that. Now I had to add the heat. Yeah, mind you me, now this is the time to add the heat on because I just had to add another bit of oil. My goodness, if my mom sees this video, she'll be like trembling. What did you just put all that oil? My goodness, that sufuria could have cooked those onions and even went ahead and even cooked the tomatoes. Why you wet? Oh my god. But anyway, I placed my onions in my oil. Yeah, now you can see the importance of adding your heat to your sufuria and to your oil so that the oil is hot and the onions become delicious. You know, I just had to turn it around again. Oh yeah, I'm being patient. I'm very patient. With onions, you just have to keep an eye because the next thing you know, you'll be looking on this side, coming back, and then boom. My goodness, there is nothing to be seen. And then we're like, what is not happening in my life? So I was just turning it around. and turning everything around, just ensuring that things look good, you know, for the better and for the betterment of everything. And as you can see, they are starting to change, so I just had to remain patient so that things look good and amazing, you know. Usually onions, they start burning from the outside before they come in. I was thinking, what theory is that? Then I found it that on the outer part there is a lot of heat without oils, so it tends to burn. My goodness. Yeah, so is that theory even good? I don't know, but anyway, we move on regardless. Now I'm just adding I'm adding my tomato. And usually when I add tomatoes, I usually just take a little bit of a pinch of salt. You will see, just in a few. Yeah, that is, when you see that is not cocoa, my friend. That is my container of salt. Yeah, that is my salt. Don't think it is cocoa. No, it is not. That is only bad the use of recycling method. I'm looking for my my pan and just cover my sufuria. I had to turn it around so that it becomes a bit good and nice. Yeah, before I just put a lid on my sufuria to make things much easier, you know. Yeah, that is my lid. Oh, it is beautiful. And I'm just keeping a watch. I'm just there patiently waiting. My goodness. Dear Lord, have mercy on me. I'm patiently waiting, and you know, I was talking about how I thought I had hidden things, and then they become something else. My Lord. Oh, by the way, now you have to reduce your heat so that your tomatoes they can be able to burn in a nice way, you know. I don't know what I was doing, but anyway, my tomatoes are ready. So I'll be taking my Royco cube and then just adding on my tomato to ensure that things, oh my god, they look good. You see, wow, just amazing. That is the secret of a very thick paste of tomato. For you to obtain a very thick paste of tomato, I think I should make a video on that. Ha! That is another content altogether. Anyway, let me take my real cube and then add it. Yeah, there. And just ensure that things look good and amazing. Yeah, and then just turn it around to ensure that things are good. And my god, this is delicious and very amazing, ready to be eaten by my ugali by the other side. When I'm cooking omena, I usually prefer to just cook first the omena and then turn to my ugali. And back in the other place, we usually have here I have my turmeric powder. I'm just going to add it so that it adds a color, and it usually has a taste that is totally different. And by the way, turmeric is healthy for your stomach. Yeah, healthy and very healthy. You can add that I was estimating, by the way, but you can just add a half spoon of turmeric. Yeah, you don't add much, and then you don't just add a little bit of it. Things won't look good, but just add something that is presentable. So I'm just taking my omena and then adding it inside and just stirring it up to just mix it all together. I had to add heats so that it becomes much easier for me, just because my omena was on the other side and it was a bit cold, so I just had to add the heat, and then just to ensure that things, oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing, as you can see. Oh Jesus, They look good. You can serve it with with ugali. Yeah. And if you have your avocados as a fruit, they will be on the next level. Thank you for watching till now. Remember to subscribe, share. So delicious. I usually cook only delicious things. And thank you for watching.